But some people in life, they wait until they get fired to go get a new job. You could be giving them advice. Hey, sister, brother, you should go look now. Just for example, you should go look now. And people will wait till the last moment. Don't be a last moment person. Learn how to see things in advance. Prepare yourself and deal with it. That's what a wise person would do. That's how you should do, family. Right? So love requires you to be open, but you must open in stages. Open up too early, you get hurt. You open in stages, sometimes you can see flaws. You can see red flags in friendships and relationships, at jobs, right? You got to do things in stages, family. But peace is what gives you that thing that wants to be patient. Peace. It makes you want to be patient. Very important to understand. So making peace a spiritual priority, the first thing it's going to do is your sacred duty. Peace also is going to open spiritual gateways. And peace will also give you universal connection. Protect your inner light so you can illuminate the world. These are important things that we need to live by, family. All right? I hope you guys enjoyed that slide. Those slides. I feel like everybody in the world right now needs to hear about peace and needs to learn how to have peace of mind. Right now, there's all this craziness in the world. You got to protect your peace, family. You got to protect your peace. Or you're going to get hurt. You're going to go crazy. You're going to lose your mind. You're going to be sad. You're going to be hurt. Protect your peace. Protect your peace, family. All right? This is not something I just want to come up and be positive about. No, this is a real principle that if you practice it, it will change your life. Learn how to get away from negative situations and people. You got to learn how to get away. You got to learn how to make better choices. Being a peaceful person is going to help you make better choices. One thing about me, I'll get rid of everything if it ain't peaceful. That's a fact. Anybody who really knows me know that. If it gets so bad where I don't have any more peace, I shut it all down. Get rid of it. I don't care what it is. I don't care what it is. You're never going to destroy Brother Yosef's peace. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to have my peace. I'm going to sleep good. Well, sometimes I'll get up early. It's because I'm thinking, sometimes I'm so creative until my creativity keeps me up at night. But that's not a negative thing, right? Sometimes I get excited about doing something, but I know I need to sleep. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you setting boundaries with people you love is what's going to help you be peaceful. It's okay. Can't feel bad about it, family. Never let, if you know in your heart that you're making a good decision about anything in life, never let a person alive make you feel bad about it. Because remember, you got to give an answer to the higher forces. When you leave this planet, you got to give an answer to your higher self about whether you did people right or not. If you know in your heart that you're doing right by people and you're doing the right thing, never let nobody, I don't care if it's your mama, don't let nobody change your mind. Stand on what you believe in. That's how I got as far as I did. And usually the person you standing up against, they don't got no fruit. So they have to convince you that something's wrong with you. And that's not what that is, family. Understand who you're taking advice from sometimes. That's very important. If a person ain't got their life together, what you taking advice from them for? You know what I'm saying? We're not talking about perfection, somebody being perfect. If somebody don't got a good marriage or a decent marriage, let's just say, if I feel like you've been married 20 years, you got at least a decent marriage, or 15 years. If you've been married, I say 10 years. If you've been married 10 years, you at least got a decent marriage, right? Decent marriage. If a person ain't been married at least 10 years, what you taking advice from them for? Because the first 5 years, you still in the honeymoon phase. You're trying to figure it out. Right? If a person doesn't have a lot of friends, what are you taking advice from them for and being friends or friendships? They don't have a lot of friends. I'm just being truthful and being honest with you. But person is never you never seen no spiritual evidence from this person of growth and evolution. And it ain't hard to see. It could be psychological. This person hasn't changed psychologically. That means that a person don't bear no fruit. That's important to have these days because there's so much misinformation. There's so many lies out here in the world. There's so many people that fake it till they make it. You got to really get with somebody that's going to push you, regardless of how you feel about it. All right? I'm going to answer some questions here, family. I want to remind everybody, the Secrets of the Cauldron Magic, July 6th. You can get your tickets at newlifetools.org. Also, the end of the year event, October 4th. You can get your tickets at newlifetools.org. All right? In October, it's going to be a dope event, family. So we are pushing towards evolution. Melindia Fuentes, I know who you are. Peace, family. How you been doing? So gratitude. All right, let me go back a little bit. You guys can ask questions as we go. And I'm going to go back. Let me see. I know you covered this in your other videos, but I've been stuck. Where can I start my spiritual journey? Or what advice do you give a person who is struggling walking a spiritual path? Okay, I always tell people to get into a system. The system will give you something to do daily to walk your path. Walking your spiritual path has to come from your heart. It's not something you have to feel like you forced to do. It's two type of people in spirituality. People who want power, people who want to grow. You got to first of all decide which person are you. Are you here for the power to get magical spells? You know, that's cool. Or are you here for evolution? Well, if you're here for evolution, you should at least start with your ancestor altar. Start with an ancestor altar. You know, start working with your own divine, your own energy, working with your own ancestors. Start working with them. If you got ancestors that nobody in the family like each other, then I don't recommend working with your ancestors. There is families like that, believe it or not. The whole family don't like each other. And you can't, you never knew your grandparents wasn't good to you, your uncles wasn't good to you. Then you just have to, you know what I mean? You have to do something else, family. I would recommend working with the deities at that point. Find a deity that you can connect to and work with that deity. These are things you can do if you're walking a spiritual path, right? If you're walking a spiritual path, family. Start with a deity altar. And then I want you to start reading and getting an understanding on spiritual principles.